Good morning, children. I am Nishi Arora. With me, Pooja Pareva. Today, we shall read Class 11th, Subject English, Textbook, Snapshot, Lesson 7, Summary, Birth, Part 1. Dear children, this lesson is written by 𝐄𝐊𝐀𝐊𝐋. The story revolves around Dr. Andrew Manson, who has just started his medical practice. Patrick Pringle describes how Dr. Andrew Manson helped in bringing child of joy and success in this world. We shall read in detail in this summary. Okay, let's start summary. Summary: Andrew Manson, newly out of medical school, has just begun his medical practice as an assistant to Dr. Edward Page in the small Welsh mining town of Blenheim. Word meaning: assistant, sahayak. He is returning from a disappointing evening with christening. He reached Bringover. He found Joy Morgan waiting for him. Word meaning: return, वापिस लौटना, disappointing, निराशाजनक. He is there to take the doctor to his house to attend his wife. Word meaning: take, ले जाना, house, घर, attend, ध्यान देना. Joy Morgan and his wife have been married nearly 20 years, are expecting their first child. Word meaning: wife, पत्नी, expecting, आशा करना. Andrew and Joy Morgan set out for number 12 Blenheim Terrace at Joy Morgan's house He saw Mrs. Morgan's mother and midwife attending the patient. Word meaning: set out, रवाना होना, midwife, दाई, patient, रोगी. Andrew saw Mrs. Morgan and took a pause as he could understand that it would take some time. While sitting, his mind starts thinking about Bramwell. Word meaning: understand, समझना, mind, दिमाग, think, सोचना. Bramwell has been foolishly devoted to a woman who deceived him. Another friend, Danny, was living unhappily alone, separated from his wife. Word meaning: devoted, समर्पित, deceive, धोखा देना, another, दूसरा, separate, अलग. All these marriages were dismal failures. Meanwhile, Andrew had to go back to attend the patient. Word meaning: dismal, निराशाजनक. Meanwhile, इस दौरान. After an hour long struggle, a child was born, but it was lifeless. Andrew was now in a dilemma whether to save the mother or the child. Word meaning: struggle, संघर्ष, lifeless, बेजान. Instinctively, he gave the child to the nurse and turned his attention to Susan Morgan, who now lay collapsed, almost pulseless. Word meaning: gave, दिया, attention, ध्यान, pulseless, नब्ज न चलना. He gave her an injection and her heart was strengthened. Andrew now turned round to handle the baby. Word meaning: heart, हृदय, strengthened, शक्ति बढ़ना. But the midwife had already placed it under the bed. In a flash, Andrew knelt down and pulled out the child. He was a boy in a perfect shape. Word meaning: already, पहले ही, flash, एकदम, pulled out, बाहर खींचना. The limp, warm body was white and soft. The head lolled on thin neck. The whiteness meant only one thing: unconsciousness caused by lack of oxygen. Word meaning: neck, गर्दन, unconsciousness, बेहोश, lack, कमी. He asked the nurse to bring hot water and cold water. He put the child on a blanket and gave him artificial respiration. Word meaning: hot, गर्म, cold, ठंडा, ब्लैंकेट, कंबल, रेस्पिरेशन, श्वसन. Then he dipped the child alternately in hot and cold water. After that, he rubbed the child with a rough towel. Word meaning: dip, डुबोना, rough, खुरदरा. He pressed and released his chest till it began to breathe. He gave the child to the nurse. He thanked God for having done something real at last. Word meaning: press, दबाना, release, छोड़ना, breathe, सांस लेना, thank, धन्यवाद देना. So dear children, through this lesson, writer wants to say that we should not give up hopes and we should try again and again for the best. Okay? Now the lesson is complete. We shall do question answer in part 2. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye.